Welcome back to NC71 Churchill. In this part, what I thought I would do, given that the war itself is kind of, fairly self-explanatory, fairly obvious how it's going, what I thought I would do is actually talk about how gameplay would change if running this game on a higher difficulty level, because it would change, basically. And the main thing that would be different is that in this game I was basically able to do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. If I wanted to... no, they can rest. If I wanted to win a particular technology first, or if I wanted to get a particular wonder, on noble and prince level, it really is a case of, you can do that if and you can do it over and over and over again. On higher difficulty levels, you are going to have to make a choice about what it is you're going to get. Because the AI advantages in production and research just mean that it's simply not feasible and what I'm hoping is that yep, so I can actually move him straight in. Excellent. Okay, yeah, it's simply not feasible to win everything, so you have to kind of pick what it is you're going to go and grab. And so, for instance, if I had been playing this on Monarch, on Prince probably wouldn't change that much, but on Monarch it absolutely would change, and the principal thing that would be different is that I would have much more directly pursued rifling earlier on. I would have gone rifling much earlier, I would have gone rifling much more aggressively, and I would have had redcoats quite a bit earlier. It could be argued that I should in fact have done that in this game, just to show sort of how early and how dominant they could be. It's sort of a case that it does become a little bit hard sometimes to focus as closely on victory as you probably should when you're playing on a lower difficulty level, because it's kind of easy to skip things, basically, and go off on tangents where you pursue a particular thing that isn't really that important to you. Such as, getting the great artist from music. I mean, it was nice. It helped me get an extra golden age a bit earlier, perhaps, than I would have done otherwise. But it certainly wasn't necessary, quote unquote. I could have skipped researching it in favour of researching something else, and got to rifling a lot earlier. And yeah, as I said, on higher difficulty levels, you don't have an option but to do that. The game is just simply not going to let you get away with doing otherwise. And that's fine, that's part of the game. But it is something to be aware of if you, go up in difficulty levels. You will have to be much more focused. You'll have to, when you pick a thing to research, you want to pick something that none of the AIs have or look like they're going towards, because that way, when you get it, you can trade it. And, basically, whereas at this difficulty level, you can get by on just the beakers and gold that you yourself produce, at higher difficulty levels, you need to get a multiplier out of that. You need to turn just your own hammers and your own beakers into hammers and beakers from other people as well. So you're not just saying, I built this much this turn, you're saying, I built this much this turn, and I can trade in order to get a stack more things now that I've got such and such a tech, and you do need to be much more focused about what you're doing. Okay. I'm really not sure where... I mean, I guess what's happening is that... okay, need some more happiness here, so that'll do. I guess what's happening with Monty's men there is that he's pushing out in search of probably going after Ahsoka, I would think. That certainly looks like the most obvious explanation for what's happening. That looks like the most obvious reason for why his men are marching around like that. I could be wrong. I guess we'll see. But yeah, they're at similar power levels, and that sounds like something Monty would do, given that he's not going to declare on me because I'm far too powerful for him. Why on earth would you be going that way? When those other guys didn't. Oh, don't know. Okay, get up there. How's Warwick looking? Warwick's got plenty of surplus food. Stacks and stacks of it, in fact. Okay. We are getting sort of very close to the stage where we're just going to automate and let the automated workers deal with everything. Particularly when we get railroad, it's just a lot easier to say to the AI, yeah, you deal with it. In fact, I think next turn I might indeed start doing that. You can wait. And what are we going to build here? Well, I could build an... It says it's irrigated. Where would it be getting irrigation from? Or maybe biology just spreads irrigation without needing it. However, in any case, the city has plenty of food, so get a workshop. Okay, and we're at the doors of Philadelphia. Oops. Just noticed there's a worker in that stack. Don't think he's going to help my... military very much, so... Okay. And may as well finish off the trebuchet. Okay, we've now unlocked Wall Street, which is excellent. I just need to work out where I want to build it. But since we're on the 11-minute mark, what we might do is leave off those decisions and that process until the next part. So I will see you then.